everyone, Dr. Fred McAlpin from Premier Orthopedic Associates. As a working parent of 3 student athletes, I know how challenging it can be to make every game in person for so many reasons these days. I wish that I had more of those special moments on video to share with our loved ones, near and far, for years to come. Our team here at Premier Orthopedics is proud to partner with our friends at BFA Sports to support South Jersey schools and their families to provide all of you with virtual front row seats to cherish these special memories for years to come. Now, for 24 years and counting, we are grateful to be the premier choice of orthopedic pain management care.
Good afternoon and welcome. You are watching the must-see matchup of the week here on BFA Sports. Doug Stasic sitting just behind home plate. We have quite the game for you as the Gloucester Rams have traveled all the way down to Franklinville to take on Delsea. Quickly already 0-2 to the leadoff hitter, Joey Bogart. That ball peppered right into the left field side for the base knock. So Bogart with the leadoff single. And, of course, the Gloucester Catholic Rams just advanced to the semifinals in the Diamond Classic with a big 11-1 5-inning win over Egg Harbor Township. And that'll bring to the plate number 28. I'm sorry, make that number 8. And that's Leahy. Runner checks back to first. On the hill today for the Delsea Crusaders is Watson. Ball in for a called strike. Quickly now, 1 strike on the count to Leahy. And Watson will check Bogart back to first. There is a look at Matt Leahy. That ball misses down in the dirt, but Bogart will check back. So good stop behind the dish from McGinley. Quickly now, 1-1 is the count. Checking back again. So Coach Joe Smith going with the lefty and Watson, knowing that the Rams are a bit runnerish on the bases. And so kind of natural right now. Makes it easier to keep the runners at bay with the lefty facing the bag. Delivers again. And a called strike. So now 1-2. To Matt Leahy, starting at shortstop this afternoon. That ball is grounded foul, third base side, and going to be out of play. The tip of the cap to the third baseman, George Starr. Keeping that arm loose as he throws it over to first. No play, still 1-2. To Matt Leahy. That ball is also fouled third base side, but way out of play. Bogart had legs on that one. And, of course, the legendary coach, Dennis Barth, over in the third base box, barking out orders and signals to Bogart, who's still over at first base. And now the count is even 2-2. to Matt Leahy. Checks the runner back yet again. So both Coach Barth for Gloucester Catholic and Joe Smith for the Delsea Crusaders, very familiar as that ball is chopped to third base. It'll be Starr going across the diamond, and he will record the 5-3 putout. That will allow Bogart to move into scoring position. And looks like we're having a debate now with the umpires. They're going to talk it over. See if we can listen in. A little bit of a discussion, but nonetheless, still one out is on the board. And now that'll bring up Jeremy Wolf. Wolf starting at third base for the Rams, and now the catcher, Mike McGinley, wants to talk things over with the starting pitcher, Jake Watson. Watson, a senior. And again, now that you got a crafty Bogart in scoring position behind the pitcher, want to make sure that they're on the same page, probably switching up the signs a little bit. That ball is up and out of the zone. 1 ball is the count to Jeremy Wolf. Now quickly time is asked for by the batter. That ball is up and out of the zone. And that's a quickly 3-0 count now to Wolf. I want to thank our field umpire for moving out of the shot there. We didn't even have to say anything. He's in the proverbial C position. And that is ball number 4. So Wolf will head down to first, and with 1 out, runners at first and second. It'll bring up the 4-hitter. And that'll be Damon Suriani. Suriani batting in the cleanup spot this afternoon. The catcher behind the dish. And little bit of a chess match between Coach Joe Smith and Dennis Barth. So the team likes to wear the wristbands around the belt, which has all of the signs. And they're basically being told that you can't have that hanging over your belt. And so now they're going back to the manual signs as he looks down to Dennis Barth with a 1-0 count. Another ball gets away, and that'll allow the runners to advance. So Bogart safely into third. On that wild pitch. But heads up play by McGinley. So he was able to keep it out in front of him relatively, but nonetheless, now 2-0 count. Runners at second and third. And that ball misses. Now 3-0. So Watson struggling a little bit. That's 7 straight balls. So going to have a quick conversation with the catcher, Mike McGinley. And just trying to kind of reset himself. Certainly a big game in the Tri-County Conference. Delsea sitting in second place in their division, while Gloucester Catholic atop in theirs. And the free pitch is a called strike from Watson. Swing and a miss. Healthy hack. Looked like Suriani was thinking about going yard. I believe Gloucester Catholic had 5 home runs in the ball game yesterday. And that ball is fouled out of play. First base side. And already the 20th pitch of the inning for the senior, Jake Watson, trying to get out of an early jam. And he's going to give up ball 4. So Suriani will take first base. He will load the bases and quickly be relieved for the courtesy runner in Terra Nova. All right, so moving along in the lineup, it'll be Tate Durius. First pitch in for a called strike as Watson looks to battle back. You can see from the third base side, bases are loaded. And that one misses just on the outside corner, so a 1-1 count with 1 out in the top of the first. If you haven't gotten your scratch-off lottery ticket tonight, you might want to go box that 1-1-1. Healthy hack, but a good breaking pitch from Watson. Now 1-2. Appreciate everybody tuning in on the BFA Live Sports YouTube channel. But you can also check us out on GameChanger. So if you search Gloucester Catholic Varsity Rams on the green version of the GameChanger app, you can join us with live in-game stats. If you're a premium member, the ability to highlight and clip your favorite plays in real time and have that video clip sent directly to your phone. So be sure to download GameChanger, gc.com. There's a foul ball. Just got a piece of it. Still now 1-2. Speaking of which, looking at the stats, because again, everybody can watch the live stream free on both YouTube and GameChanger. GameChanger with some user interfaces. You can see the pitches in real time. And there is a called third strike. So a big out here for Watson as he tries to get out of this bases loaded jam and remain scoreless. So keeping his cool. Not going to get any easier as he goes to face off against the left-handed swinging first pitch ball, actually. It's the designated hitter, Tyler Bunning. Bunning hitting for the starting pitcher for the Rams today, Joe Vaccarella. That ball misses. Going to give him a chance. Thinking about going, but he doesn't. Quickly now 2-0 after a good heads-up move there behind the dish from McGinley. And he says that ball missed. Good look from the first base side. He battles that one, keeping the ball in front. So now a 3-1 count to the designated hitter, Tyler Bunting, trying to do some damage early in this one. And that ball goes back to first. Bit of an obligatory throw to Landon Burns. Bogart hoping to score from third. And that is a bases loaded RBI walk for the Gloucester Catholic Rams as Bogart touches home and Bunning heads to first. And there is a first pitch ball to Sal Cerici. Sal Cerici starting in center field this afternoon. Throws it back to second base. They thought they might have had him. Not the call, however. And that ball misses inside. So a little bit of a long inning thus far for Watson. Pitch number 33 misses inside and nearly got a piece of the batter. And that's going to send head coach Joe Smith out to the mound. Contemplate helping him get out of the inning. And again, I think in a big spot, a little bit of adrenaline pumping through the veins right now. And I think Coach Smith has just reminded him, just take the deep breath, change your tempo, throw strikes. We're going to play defense. We've got one of the best defenses in all of South Jersey, which would hold true. And thus far, just a 1-0 advantage for Gloucester Catholic. But Cerici looking to change all that with a swing of a bat, potentially put up a crooked number early. And that ball misses. Now again 3-0. So just one hit thus far. First strike is called to Cerici, but it seems as the Rams are very content with being patient, try to make them throw strikes. That one fouled third base side, and that's a tough swing for Cerici as he hits the deck. So Watson able to battle back from a 3-0 count to now making it a 3-2 two-out scenario. So all of the runners will be moving on the pitch. You're going to see Wolf head into foul territory even more so to avoid potentially getting hit. And here goes Watson. Time is called. A little bit of a standoff. And he gets the walk. So Watson thought he might have had just the corner of the plate. That doesn't end up being the call. And the Rams with the second run of the inning via the dreaded walk. And Watson now gets the first pitch across for a called strike to Bobby Woodward. Woodward hits the ball hard, goes over to short, reaching out and making the play. Fantastic setup to end this frame was Van Auken. So Van Auken, the Burns in the books, but not before the Rams strike first. So 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors. They leave them loaded right at the bottom of the first here at Delsea.
It's a perfect day for baseball and the perfect time to call our friends at Perfect Turf to get your yard in championship season form. That's right, Josh Walters and his team, the official landscapers of BFA Sports, are waiting for your call to tell you all about their spring mulch specials. So don't run out and grab those bags. Grab the phone, call Josh and his team. They'll swing for the fences and make your yard look like the MVP.
Bottom of the first, and already with a 2-0 lead are the Gloucester Catholic Rams, and on the hill getting the start is Joey Vaccarella, number 38. The lineup he will face for the Crusaders of Delsea. Leading off, it'll be Frankie Master. The pitcher, Jake Watson, will bat second. The catcher, Mike McGinley, he bats third. Ryan Harrison getting the start as the DH. He is batting cleanup. Zach Maxwell Out in left field, he'll bat fifth. It'll be Connor Riley, number 28. He's in center. The third baseman, George Starr, bats seventh. Landon Burns over at first. He'll bat eighth. And the shortstop, Max Van Alken. He rounds out the order for the Crusaders. So here is Vaccarella. He's going to go to work. Already the Rams showing a bit of patience, making Master work. And Coach Joe Smith wants to have a conversation with his leadoff batter, Frankie Master. So Master swings from the left side. And we are ready to go. Shows the fake bunt. Ball number one as he pulls it back. Squares again. Again, a lot of familiarity between these two coaching staffs. A lot of experience on it. So one of the assistants for Coach Joe Smith is none other than John Malatesta. Malatesta, the former head coach over at Vineland, moving into where he started coaching 18 years ago at Delsea. That one's flared out left side, and it'll drop in for a base knock. So Frankie Master starting things off with the single to left. And the Crusaders with a leadoff base runner. Nobody out here in their first at bat. Down 2. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Jake Watson. There's a ball hit right up the middle. But Taylor possibly made double play, but that ball gets away. Nonetheless, good hustle out of the box from the pitcher, but able to induce the fielder's choice. So Bogart and Leahy able to connect for the first out. And that will bring up the catcher, Mike McGinley. Ball fouled straight up into the backstop. Quickly now 0-2 to McGinley. There's a look at Watson over at first base, trying to get himself into scoring position. Winds and fires. That one goes to the third base side, charging and making the throw over to first. They're going to call him safe. So able to pull him off the bag. After Wolf, good hard charge, rushed to get the throw over there, and just takes him off the bag. So he will reach on the error. Runners now at first and second. Watson in scoring position. And that'll be the designated hitter, Ryan Harrison. Going to try to do some damage from the 4-hole. So this is a premier spot for Ryan Harrison to try to tie this ball game potentially up with a good hard hit out into center field, into the gap. It's going to grab the attention of Bogart. So Bogart and Vaccarella, they're going to talk things over. Again, I think Bogart may be telling him, don't tip your pitches. These guys are dialed into what's going on. Or perhaps they're putting on a play. And he calls for the ball as Bogart breaks to the bag. So Bogart at second, Leahy at short in the middle of the field for the Rams. Back to live action we go. And another step off by Vaccarella. So now Leahy going to go to the mound and have a conversation. And you're going to see Watson go to talk to Coach Smith. And back the runner and the fielder will go. And coming off the game yesterday, we're doing a Diamond Classic. Not really used to seeing a whole lot of stoppage in the action, but this first inning has gone a little bit longer than anticipated just for the breaks. And there's a called strike. And that, believe it or not, is the very first pitch thrown to Harrison in the last couple minutes. Watson stretches his lead out at second base. You can see Coach Smith giving some direction to the runners. And that ball is hit out into right field. It's going to drop in. It'll be a foul ball. So I don't think that one missed by much. Here on the GameChanger replay, see we got a chance to catch it, and wow, this is close. Just foul, though. Good job by the umpire. Not often they get credit, so you got to give them credit where credit's due. Toughest job that there is out here on the baseball field. Now 0-2. Check back to Watson. Watson goes back. This is what we were anticipating at the top of this game. Two foes, two coaching staffs, two groups of players, rosters top to bottom, know each other very well. And that ball is peppered out into right field, and that will score a run. RBI for Delsea as Watson crosses the plate off the bat of Harrison. Good piece of hitting as he went with the pitch. Went to the outside. That'll allow McGinley to move in. Actually, courtesy runner over there is number 33. And that's Del Palazzo. He's running for McGinley. And that'll leave Harrison over at first. And now Zach Maxwell, the left fielder, could potentially tie this ball game with a swing of a bat here early in the first. And now Vaccarella looking into his notes. Valley might have to approach Maxwell. And there's a hard hit ball through the right side, and that will score another run, tie the ball game. So Del Palazzo will score. Harrison moves into second. We got ourselves a tie ball game. Bringing to the plate, number 28. And that's Connor Riley. Riley chops the first offering, and that goes foul. Mentioned the coaching staffs, very familiar foes. Got Smith and Malatesta for Delsea. Got Dennis Barth, Brian Barth, and Steve Mondile, along with Coach Billy Gore. Lots of baseball acumen, lots of baseball minds here in Franklinville. And that ball squares the bunt, goes foul, out of play. Thus far, Vaccarella have been remarkably efficient. He's only thrown 14 pitches, but only one out. despite the time spent out on the field. Thought he might have thrown a couple more. Not the case as we look into the game changer stats. Again, you can get real-time scores, real-time stats. Download the Game Changer app, gc.com. Free to watch the stream, as we're supplying it now, both on BFA's YouTube channel, but very user-friendly, user-interactive highlight clip features and more for our premium subscribers for Game Changer. But if you just want to check it out and see what's going on, you can do so for free just by going to GameChanger.com, gc.com. All right, so that is a called third strike. And it'll record second out of the inning as the third baseman, George Starr, tries to take a tie and make it a lead with Harrison in scoring position at second. First pitch in for a called ball. Vaccarella's second offering upstairs. 2-0 to George Starr, working ahead now. There's a called strike. Now 2-1. Starr looking for a pitch he can drive here in the bottom of the first. Starr gets it. Wolf looks to second, but decides to throw to one, and that's an errant throw. Harrison will cross the plate. They will take the lead, and the Crusaders, on the errant throw from Wolf, will have Starr into second base. And another runner over to third. So Maxwell now over to third. Starr over to second. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Landon Burns. Some directives from the umpire reminding both teams to cheer on your own team and not direct anything to the others. Something we see quite a lot. Can be a bit emotional, no different here, especially for some conference rivals. And that ball is up and out of the zone. Pitch number 21 now in the book, in inning number 1 for Vaccarella. That ball peppered down the third base line. It's going to be an RBI. 1 run will score. 2 run will score. That'll be Starr as he crosses the plate. And that is a 2 RBI single for the first baseman, Burns. So big time hit there and a big time spot for Burns. And Coach Smith pretty fired up with excitement as it's now a 5-2 Delsea lead as they get to the 9-hole hitter. And here, umpire warning. All right, so the umpire giving a verbal warning to the Delsea bench, reminding them to cheer for their own team. Don't mention anything going on with the others. Again, a little bit of psychological warfare, if you want to call it that, all in good spirits, as Max Van Alken, the starting shortstop, comes to bat with 2 outs. And the aforementioned Landon Burns over at first. That ball hammered through the right side. It's going to let Burns move up to scoring position into second base off the bat of Van Auken. And the Delsea Crusaders pretty turbocharged, especially facing a team with some serious ability, with some serious offensive weapons, like Gloucester Catholic, dropping 11 yesterday on a highly ranked Egg Harbor Township squad. Crusaders got to feel confidence oozing. Oh, that ball is inside. It's going to get all the way back to the screen. Burns is going to move up to third on the attempted bunt. The first pitch to Frankie Master as they've batted around. So now runners at second and third. It's Burns at third, Van Auken at second for the 1-0 count to Frankie Master. Ball is up, and already action in the Rams bullpen. That time he probably offered, and they call him as much. And a stolen base on the attempted bunt. So now Burns is over to third. Van Auken is at second. We were a little premature on that one. And a 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter, Master, who started this game with a line drive single. And he gets a hold of another ball and another RBI. They score one. They score two. And the Crusaders are on fire early in this one. McMaster's second single of the inning, this one of the 2 RBI variety. And now 7-2 as you see it on the GameChanger instant replay. The pitcher, Jake Watson. His fortunes have changed from the top to the bottom half of the first inning. Surrendering 2 runs on a few bases loaded walks, but his Crusaders teammates have backed him up, and here they go. Already putting 7 on the board in the first frame. And that ball misses up and out of the zone. Now 2-0 to the pitcher, Jake Watson. Vaccarella now. Looking back, Master. Master goes. Here comes the throw, and he's in for a stolen base. Great work here by Master. Good base running, and Coach Smith has the troops absolutely fired up. They are turbocharged. They have been full of energy. They've been chippy. Most important, they've been efficient. That ball's fouled straight back. They seem to be eager to run and apply some pressure. Delsea Crusaders pride themselves on giving out the hard hat. That's usually as a result of hard work, hard effort, and hard results. And this is a long game. There's a lot of time to go, but so far, it's going to be quite the competition just inside that dugout. Swing and a miss. He finally gets them, but not before the Delsea Crusaders answer with 7 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors, and they leave 1 on base on 32 pitches. We head to the second here on BFA.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
Back in Delsea, the Crusaders answering the bell, falling behind 2-0 at the top half of the frame. Answer was 7 of their own, and a 37-minute inning here for high school baseball, as these two teams are turbocharged for this one. Watson's going to come back out for his second inning of work. Was a little bit long on the first one. And as we check out the GameChanger stats, we're going to go to the starting lineup for the Gloucester Catholic Rams. Leading off was Joey Bogart, Matt Leahy batting second. Jeremy Wolf over at third is batting third. Damon Suriani, the catcher, bats fourth. Tate Darius over at first. He bats in the 5-hole. Tyler Bunting is the designated hitter. Batting seventh is Sal Sorici. Batting eighth is Bobby Woodward. And batting ninth is the left fielder, RJ Mastaro. The pitcher, again, is Jake Watson. Now, Watson threw 39 pitches, 18 strikes, only gave up 1 hit, but surrendered 2 earned runs on 4 walks. So Watson going to try to relax, knowing that he's got a 5-run lead as we start things here in the second. And we got some umpires directing traffic on the ground. And it looks like Coach Barth and the field umpire having some dialogue. Could be around the play wristbands that the players prefer to wear on their belts versus their arms, but it looks like Gloucester Catholic has made adjustments, and we're back to live action as the first pitch is into the left fielder, RJ Mastaro. And 1-1 count on the called strike. That ball fouled straight back to the screen. And another foul ball as Mastaro continues to fight. That one's called foul. So a good start here in the second for Watson, finding himself ahead in the count. 1-2 to Mastaro. And Mastaro not making it easy. Perfect day for baseball and a perfect time to call our friends at Perfect Turf Landscaping, offering a spring mulch special. That ball misses inside. Josh Walters and his team, the ones to make the call. 856-404-8925. They'll make your yard look like an MVP. So put away the bags and pick up the phone. And that ball is a grounder through the third base side. And they're going to try to stretch this one in to the double. So Mastaro starting things off here at the top of the second with a hard hit ball down the third base line. Back to the top of the lineup we go, and that'll be the second baseman, Joey Bogart. Bogart singled on the ball just past the second base side in his first at bat. First pitch is a called strike. And quick time is called. No pitch. That ball misses down in the dirt. So Mastaro in scoring position, the 1-on-1 count to Joey Bogart. Called strike 2. That ball hit to Burns over on the first base side. He'll make the unassisted ground out play. Now 2 outs with Mastaro still over at second base as he did not advance. First pitch to Matt Leahy, in for a ball. Leahy 0 for 1 as he grounded out to third base in his first at bat. Quickly now 3-0 to Matt Leahy, and that'll draw the attention of the catcher, Mike McGinley. There is action in the Gloucester Rams bullpen, and they had sent down Nolan to get loose. After that little bit of a long inning for Vaccarella. And that ball misses for a walk to Leahy. So Leahy makes his way down. Runners at first and third. And given some signs in a first and third situation with 2 outs as McGinley to his infield. As Jeremy Wolf, the third baseman, digs in. Wolf walked in his first at bat. He takes first pitch for a first called strike. And they're going to move around their wristbands. This time he's going to make an adjustment with the batting gloves. Not easy to get him in and out of that back pocket. And diving back to the bag over at first on the attempted pickup, or pickoff, is Leahy. And that's a hard hit ball, but foul down the third base side. Double check the count for you. I believe it's 1-2. And 1-2 is the count. Confirmed with the home plate umpire. So 1-2, 1 out to the third baseman, Jeremy Wolf. Still 1-2, and that is the 58th pitch unofficially thrown by Watson. But again, you can follow along on GameChanger, gc.com, download the app. And that doesn't happen every day. But he did let go of the ball. So had someone yelling for a balk, but it looks like his cleat got caught up as you look at the GameChanger instant replay, and the smartest thing that Watson did in that spot was just let go of the ball, especially the runner at third base, just saved himself a run. That ball hit hard to the shortstop. Van Alken will get over to Burns, but that will be an RBI. So a productive swing from Jeremy Wolf. Will score a run, but they'll give up the out. Leahy. He's now all the way over to third base. And that ball ends up hitting the catcher, Suriani. Runners now at the corners, and the courtesy runner, Terranova, will check back in. There is Terranova checking out his signs. And that'll bring up Tate Darius. Darius struck out looking in his first at bat in the last frame. A lot of baseball on the BFA Live Sports schedule this week. Yesterday at St. Augustine for the Diamond Classic. Today here at Delsea, they host Gloucester Catholic. And tomorrow, a little bit of a night game. That ball hit hard through the left side, and it's another RBI single off the bat of Tate Darius. Terranova now moves up in the second base. It'll be Darius with the RBI single over to first, closing the gap now 7-4. The Crusaders lead. And another warning from the official telling Gloucester Catholic, speak to your own dugout. So both teams have been told that plenty so far today as Tyler Bunning, the designated hitter, steps in. And there's the first pitch that misses for a ball. And credit to the Rams following directions. Ball number 2 quickly dealt to Bunting. That ball's popped sky high, straight up back to the screen, and out of room is McGinley. So the Delsea Crusaders come into this game 11-5, 4-1 in the division. The runner able to get back over at second base. There's a hard hit ball up the middle. Making the force out over at second. Taking it himself is Van Alken. And that will end the frame. So a good job there to get the leadoff runner, but not before they're able to answer back with a few runs of their own. Check things out as we head to the bottom of the second here on BFA.
Hi, I'm Chris Brown, CEO of Close Point USA. Today, we're in our Marlton office meeting our staff and our team that services our clients and our referral partners throughout the state of New Jersey. Here at Close Point USA, we are the premier real estate settlement company. We service our clients throughout the state of New Jersey and the state of Pennsylvania. Close Point USA has 3 primary offices, one in Somerville, New Jersey, Marlton, New Jersey, and Washington Township. We've been in business for 23 years and have closed over 44,000 real estate transactions. We're very proud of the work that we provide, and we are extremely excited to service you and your clients' needs. Thank you.
Back for more baseball we have a pitching change on the hill. As number 17 now takes the mound for the Gloucester Catholic Rams. And that'll be number 17, Tanner Nolan. So Nolan was putting in some work in the last frame as he got loose. And Gloucester Catholic going to give him a different look as they go to the southpaw. And leading things off, it'll be Mike McGinley. That's a foul ball right off the mask of the catcher, Sirianni. McGinley reached on an error in the last frame. And Nolan seems to be oozing with confidence. That ball misses the glove of Sirianni. Now 1-1. As we're here in Delsea. That ball misses upstairs. Of course, a short drive from North Delsea Drive in Vineland. RK Chevrolet, Kia, and Subaru, the RK Auto Group. That ball is fouled straight back. If you're in the market for a new or used vehicle or looking for great service or auto body work, they've got you covered. RKAutogroup.com, Jim G and his team, ready to serve you, as they have so many in the greater Gloucester, Cumberland, Salem, Atlantic County area. As he swings and a miss, and he gets McGinley to strike out here in the first. So a good start for Tanner Nolan. Our friends Jim G and the RK team are also looking for new and experienced service technicians and body shop technicians. Be sure to check them out at rkautogroup.com, offering a $1,500 sign-on bonus, 401k, health insurance, and more. As Ryan Harrison takes the first pitch in for a called ball. And Harrison gives it a ride, goes out to right field. Calling him off is going to be Bogart, making the catch on the fly ball. So 2 up, 2 down for Tanner Nolan. Being backed up after a really good defensive play by Joey Bogart. Zach Maxwell drops the bunt. He's going to hustle down to first, and he's going to manage to get there. And now he's going to take a turn and head for second as he slides in safely. So this is a great drop bunt as you see him go right out of the box. And if we slow it down, he beat it by half a step, and then the ball rolls past first base, and he'll head into second. So that will go in as a bunt single. Connor Riley now at the plate. Ball misses upstairs. Another ball up and out of the zone. Riley struck out looking in his first at bat. 0 for 1 on the day. Called strike now, 2-1. As Maxwell hoping to come back around here with 2 outs in the second. That ball sliced to the third base side. Wolf will collect himself, makes the throw over to first, and that will record out number 3 here in the second. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left on base. 12 pitches for Tanner Nolan. Very efficient as we head to the bottom, or I'm sorry, head to the top of the third here on BFA.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Back to action, Jake Watson, 66 pitches thrown through 2. Coming up here in this frame, it'll be Cerici, Woodward, and Mastaro. 7-4 lead for the Crusaders. Gloucester Catholic had scored 2 in the first, 2 in the second, and they're going to try to keep that trend going. Starting off with Cerici. Cerici had walked in his first at-bat as they break the huddle. McGinley, the battery mate, he'll head back behind the dish, and Watson will retreat to the hill as they face Sal Cerici. First pitch misses for a ball. Delsea with a couple players in their self-made bullpen. You don't see that at the high school level too often, but there are some players down in the pen with a catcher. No one's up and getting loose just yet, but that's a pretty cool scene. 2-1, count to Cerici. Fouls that pitch off. 2-2. Started to mention earlier, tomorrow's game, one of the BFA rivalry series matchups, it'll be the Woodstown Wolverines against the Shalleck Cougars. That ball's fouled out of play. 6 o'clock twilight under the lights over at Elmer Little League's complex. Looking forward to that one. So be sure to mark the calendar, set the DVR, and if you haven't hit the subscribe button on our BFA YouTube page, please do so on that swing and miss third strike. So a good start in the third for Watson. Bobby Woodward grounded out to short in his first at bat. Takes the first pitch for a called ball. That ball misses upstairs. Now 2-0. And there's a called strike. Now 3-1 to Bobby Woodward. And ball number 4. So checking out the heavy hitters local scoreboard. Earlier in the week, the first loss of the season handed to the St. Augustine Hermits, compliments of the Violent Fighting Clan. Well, they play the Cape Atlantic League comeback game, if you will. They're playing back-to-back games in those series this year, and it is a scoreless affair through 5 as Holden DeJong has 9 strikeouts, and it looks like Watson is going to give way. His day is done after unofficial 77 pitches, and it's going to give us a chance to step away for the Premier Orthopedic pitching change.
Hi, I'm Dr. Fred McAlpin from Premier Orthopedic Associates of Southern New Jersey, here to give you some tips on your pitcher and how we can reduce injuries. Pitchers tend to have injuries to their shoulder as well as their elbow. This can involve injuring some of the structures called the labrum or the rotator cuff. We can reduce those injuries before they even hit the field. The core is one of those key structures that reduces injuries through the shoulder and the elbow. By doing things such as planks, sit-ups, you can improve the strength of your core and reduce the stress that goes through the shoulder. The other thing, pitch counts. Make sure your athlete is being controlled with their pitch counts. It's one of the main ways in which they can have shoulder and elbow injuries. Keep on top of that and make sure they're abiding by it. Whether it be practice or playing on multiple teams, those pitch counts can add up and lead to injuries to the shoulder and to the elbow. And finally, make sure that shoulder stays warmed up. If you're sitting, you want to still keep warm. Maybe go to the back of the bench and throw a couple warm-up pitches and do some stretches. Some of those stretches include cross-arm stretches, which stretches the back of the shoulder, and what we call internal rotation stretches, which are helpful for reducing the tightness that happens in pitchers. Follow these parameters and you're going to reduce any injuries occurring to your athletes and keep you on the mound for a longer period of time.
New pitcher on the hill for the Crusaders is Otley McCoskey. McCoskey, right-handed, takes over for Watson, and he's going to inherit a one-out base runner over at first in Bobby Woodward. The first batter he will face is the left fielder, R.J. Mastaro. Mastaro with a big hit in his last frame with the RBI. Double down the line to left. And they try to get the runner, but to no avail. Goes back to the bag, and again, Woodward in there safely. And this is a little bit of strategy from Coach Joe Smith, probably making sure that as the runner goes, that ball's hit hard through the left side, and that'll be a base hit. So good piece of execution on a design hit and run. With runners at first and second. So Mastaro been hot this afternoon, 2 for 2 thus far on the day. And back to the top of the lineup to Joey Bogart, singling to give himself a 1 for 2 day at the plate thus far. First pitch is in for a called strike. And runners are going to hold. Now 1-1. And there's a breaking pitch, and he calls out a ball. Tough one there. So pitching coach John Malatesta, got a chance to speak with him before the game, and not going to tip my cap on some of the strategies that they had to try to attack this lineup, but seems like things are going according to plan thus far, as they're giving them a little bit of a different look, as McCoskey doing a nice job of mixing it up with some off-speed pitches here early on, trying to get the Gloucester Catholic Rams to chase a bit, not getting the call in the top part of the zone. Of course, Malatesta, a big fan of RK Chevrolet bought quite a few vehicles from Jim G and the team over there on North Delsea Drive. And that ball is fouled out, right field side. Not quite sure if he's broken my own personal record of vehicles purchased over there. I guess I'd have to ask Jim G, or perhaps even Andrew G, who's now in the service center. So if you bought vehicles from the family over there at RK, that ball hit over to second base and collecting and gathering for the out is Maxwell, as he's moved over now to second base. Productive as runners move up to second and third. Going back to changing things up, the G family. So Andrew G moving from sales into service over at RK Subaru. It's a called strike. So if you're looking to change up your oil or change up and rotate the tires, head on over. RK, brand new service center. That ball flared out to center field, but getting under it, making the squeeze is the guy that started the game as the pitcher, and that would be Watson. 7-4. Crusaders coming to bat here in the bottom of the third.
Hi, I'm Joe Bunning from Bunning Family Pharmacy. We're so proud to once again be able to bring the best in high school athletics to you. Once again, partnering up with BFA Productions, and we're giving you that virtual front row seat at home. Thank you so much and enjoy the game.
Tanner Nolan back on the hill for the Gloucester Catholic Rams. Here as we start the action in the bottom of the third. And it has been a wild one. Total of 9 runs scored in the first between these two teams. And then added 2 more was Gloucester Catholic in the second. They go scoreless in the top part of the frame, and now to be determined what happens with Delsea as they come to bat here in the bottom of the third. It should be Starr, Burns, and Van Alken. And Nolan seems to be getting down with the jam as he's doing a little shimmy. As it's George Starr, the third baseman. Starr had reached on an error in his first at-bat. Swings through and misses at the first offering. That ball misses just inside. He hits that one hard, but it's going to be right at the shortstop Leahy, and he's over to make the 6-3 put out as he goes to Darius at first. One up, one down as the heavy hitting Landon Burns singled on a hard ground ball to left in his first at bat. And he hits the ball. That's going to go right to Leahy again. Rinse and repeat quickly for out number 2. So you can hear Coach Mondile cheering on his pitcher, Tanner Nolan, out there, encouraging him to throw strikes. Actually got a field mic set up today, so if you're hearing a little bit more than chatter than normal, we're trying something new out here at BFA. First pitch is the called strike into Max Van Alken. And he's going to make his way down to see Coach Joe Smith. Didn't want to stretch his legs, I guess, because Coach Joe Smith didn't move an ounce out of the coach's box. Instead, decided to help Van Alken get loose by making him run all the way down. So a 2-out approach. Got to think Van Alken's looking for a pitch that he can drive, but Tanner Nolan been efficient. That ball misses down in the zone. That was pitch number 18 unofficially for Tanner Nolan. We're keeping track on the GameChanger app. And he skies one out towards right field. Oh, that one got lost on Woodward. That's going to allow Van Alken. You're going to slow this one down. I think he must have lost it in the clouds. Got the glasses on. And then at the last second, comes right over the glove and gets him right in the face, unfortunately. But hopefully he's got a piece of that. Hopefully he got a piece of that hat, but we're going to give him some time. Looks like somebody decided to take the shirt off right away, and that's probably not a good sign. It might have split his lip or his nose perhaps, but we're going to give a chance for the trainer to check him out, take a look at him, and that's kind of one of those stark reminders. Sometimes when you need the doctor, nobody better to call than our friends Dr. Dwyer and the Premier Orthopedics team, as they have 8 locations to serve you throughout South Jersey. So whether or not your favorite player is battling back from an injury, an unfortunate circumstance, just like experienced there with Bobby Woodward, the Premier Orthopedic team there to serve you. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Dr. Fred McAlpin from Premier Orthopedic Associates of Southern New Jersey, here to give you some tips on your pitcher and how we can reduce injuries. Pitchers tend to have injuries to their shoulder as well as their elbow. This can involve injuring some of the structures called the labrum or the rotator cuff. We can reduce those injuries before they even hit the field. The core is one of those key structures that reduces injuries through the shoulder and the elbow. By doing things such as planks, sit-ups, you can improve the strength of your core and reduce the stress that goes through the shoulder. The other thing, pitch counts. Make sure your athlete is being controlled with their pitch counts. It's one of the main ways in which they can have shoulder and elbow injuries. Keep on top of that and make sure they're abiding by it. Whether it be practice or playing on multiple teams, those pitch counts can add up and lead to injuries to the shoulder and to the elbow. And finally, make sure that shoulder stays warmed up. If you're sitting, you want to still keep warm. Maybe go to the back of the bench and throw a couple warm-up pitches and do some stretches. Some of those stretches include cross-arm stretches, which stretches the back of the shoulder, and what we call internal rotation stretches, which are helpful for reducing the tightness that happens in pitchers. Follow these parameters and you're going to reduce any injuries occurring to your athletes and keep you on the mound for a longer period of time.
Hi, I'm Joe Bunning from Bunning Family Pharmacy. We're so proud to once again be able to bring the best in high school athletics to you. Once again, partnering up with BFA Productions, and we're giving you that virtual front row seat at home. Thank you so much and enjoy the game.
We're here at the brand new RK Service Center. We've got to be super excited about all the things that are going on here at RK.
We are. We're super excited. We've been waiting this for a long time. We're very proud of this facility. We are hiring new technicians, so we're offering a $1,500 sign-on bonus. You can check with our managers in terms of the details on that. But along with that, we offer healthcare, dental, eye, 401k with a match, and on it goes.
No better place to look than right here at RK Auto Group.
RKAutogroup.com, but individually for each manufacturer would be myrkchevy.com, myrkkia.com, and myrksubaru.com.
And we're back here at Delsea. Injury timeout on the field, but Bobby Woodward, the right fielder, had taken a fly ball that made it over his glove and over the brim of his hat. Trainer trying to help him out, but you can see pretty clearly right there he's got a little bit of a gash right above the lip there. He's going to get checked out. But again, tip of the cap to him. Hope everything works out okay, but he seems to be all right. Probably going to get a few stitches on that one. So we're going to have a substitution certainly for Gloucester Catholic. Tanner Nolan's still on the hill. He's been really good, but that last one, able to allow the base runner to get over to second base as number 23 appears to be the new right fielder. So that's Sal Cerici. We'll have to check out what Gloucester has done defensively because Cerici had moved over to right field from center. So we'll check that out between innings. And Max Van Alken reaches on the error. He's over at second base. You can see the right side of your screen there. And now back to the top of the lineup we go with Frankie Master. Frankie Master swinging from the left side. Called strike. One and one count. That ball hit over to first base, collecting it, making the play. Taking it himself is Darius. So that'll end the frame. No runs, no hits. One reached on the error on 10 pitches. We head to the top of the fourth as the Crusaders at Delsea lead the Rams of Gloucester Catholic 7-4.
It's a perfect day for baseball and the perfect time to call our friends at Perfect Turf to get your yard in championship season form. That's right, Josh Walters and his team, the official landscapers of BFA Sports, are waiting for your call to tell you all about their spring mulch specials. So don't run out and grab those bags. Grab the phone, call Josh and his team. They'll swing for the fences and make your yard look like the MVP.
Back to action is Otley McCoskey on the hill. Came in relief in the last frame. McCoskey recorded 2 outs on 9 pitches. And, taking a look so far on the GameChanger stat check, he's faced 3 batters. He's thrown 6 strikes on 3 balls, given up 1 hit, and had stranded 2 runners on base in relief. So nice work thus far by McCoskey. Tanner Nolan, on the other hand, he's at 2 innings pitched, faced 8 batters, thrown 22 pitches, 14 for strikes, and also only surrendered 1 hit, and he's got a K. Starting this inning will be Jeremy Wolf, the third baseman. Expecting to see Wolf, Suriani, and Darius for Gloucester Catholic here in the 4th. First pitch in for a called strike, so a good start from McCoskey, who's done well working ahead of some of the batters. The Ultimate Warrior face paint. Grounder goes up the middle. Van Alken going to make his way across the bag and not able to get the throw up enough as it just skated past. It looks like it'll be checking the timing of this one. Some really great glove work. He had to rush it. And Burns couldn't come up with the ball as it short hopped in the dirt. So it'll be the catcher, Suriani. First pitch called strike. Suriani has walked and reached being hit by a pitch. Umpire says that one was down. Evens the count at 1-1. See if we can get some kind of update between innings on Bobby Woodward. That runner gets checked back to first. Runner thought about going, but decided more of it as Wolf retreats back to first. But might be enough for us to give you the BFA coaches cam side by side. Runner goes. That ball is popped up, and it's going to end up falling. And heads up play by Maxwell as he couldn't get to it, but he ends up getting the force out, and then a question being called about should it have been an infield fly. And you see it here as Maxwell had to go a bit of a distance, but the ball drops, does the heads up play, and makes the out at second base. So to bring up first baseman Tate Darius. Ball misses. And time is asked for it. Now we're going to see Coach Joe Smith come out to the hill. Actually, looks like a ball ended up. Is that a softball? That's a heck. Dude, that was a softball. That was a heck of a shot. Actually, you know what that was? It was a couple little leaguers throwing a tennis ball around on the other side. That ended up on the field. So now 2-0 count. I was going to say, that was a softball. That's an absolute bomb from the varsity field, just to the, I guess you call it behind the third base dugout, but now it was a tennis ball. We were able to confirm. 3-0 count with one out. And McGinley, the veteran move, going out to talk to McCoskey. Just trying to get him settled down. And there's a good look at McCoskey. He's going to try to settle himself and cash in on the free offering. And he does get it. So now 3-1 with a runner over at first. Could it be a ground ball inducing, double play inducing play here? And he gets ball 4. So Darius heads over to first. He hands over the batting gloves, giving way to Bunning. And I don't know if there's any relation here, but Tyler Bunning happens to step up while we talk about our friends at the Bunning Family Pharmacy. Joe Bunning and his team, they bring the pharmacy home to you down there in Atlantic County, located on a new road in Northfield. As he gets back on the attempted pickoff, he goes for Darius. Joe Bunning, also the president of the South Jersey South Shore Baseball League. So if you're high-end high school or current college player, the ball's popped up foul, out of play. They're looking for a great league to play in this summer. 11 teams now in the South Jersey South Shore Baseball League, and it's going to be an official GameChanger league as well. So be sure to check out their website at the South Jersey SSBL.com. That there's ball just misses. But again, Joe Bunning and his team at the Bunning Family Pharmacy, we bring the pharmacy to you. There's a ball lifted to right field. It's going to be right at the right fielder and Master. He's going to get it in. Runner won't advance. And now 2 outs, runners at first and second. Sal Cerici, who has walked and struck out swinging, makes his way into the batter's box. Cerici now finished the last inning in right field, so we're going to, again, have to check out what the new defensive alignment is for Gloucester Catholic after Woodward was lifted with an injury. That ball misses up and out of the zone. Now 1-1. That ball peppered foul just past George Starr. And that is the 27th pitch from McCoskey. There's a look at Suriani, who will remain out on the bases. Most of the time we see courtesy runners for the catchers, but coach elects to let Suriani do the running himself. That ball misses up and out of the zone. Now a 2-2 count with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. And looked like McGinley was trying out to be a salesman over at RK Chevrolet as he was trying to sell that pitch as a strikeout that he sent back behind the dish. Runner goes, that ball is hit, and what a leaping grab over at third base, and an outstanding play. Get up, George Starr. Look at this on the GameChanger instant replay. Talk about some hops from George Starr with the web gem. You feel like I can hear the Sports Center chimes. Da-da-da, da-da-da. That will end the frame on a spectacular leaping grab by Starr to end the 4th.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
It'll be Watson, McGinley, and Harrison to start things in the bottom of the 4th to face Tanner Nolan, as the top of the frame ended on an absolute web gem by George Starr, worth yet another look on the GameChanger instant replay. Look at this grab. So Starr able to get up at third base, come down, make the throw, and my, oh my, that could very well be the perfect turf play of the game. Perfect turf landscaping, offering the spring mulch special. So make the call and make that significant other at your home happy. Because if you're like me, the last thing I'm doing is hauling over to the old big box store and grab a bunch of bags of mulch. Instead, sent my wife out for the day and said, I'm going to take care of the mulch. By the time she came back, the whole entire yard was done. And she looked at me and said, there's no way in the world that you did that in a single day. And I was like, all right, the gig is up. It looks perfect because it was Josh Walters in the squad from Perfect Turf Landscaping. Can't beat the prices, can't beat the service, and can't beat the spectacular look. Perfect Turf Landscaping. Tanner Nolan, back to work. We're ready for more baseball, and what's been an entertaining one thus far. He will face left-handed hitting Jake Watson. And another challenge with the mound. It's the second time we've seen a pitcher go down. Nobody on, though. Just going to be credited with 1 ball, so no pitch as nobody was on. And a called strike. Quickly now 1-1. Surprising that a ball wasn't actually charged to the count on that one. The very first pitch. That one's fouled back to the screen. Now 1-2 to Watson. Ironically enough, Watson himself was, when he was out on the mound, he had a runner at third, kind of tripped off the hill awkwardly, but smart enough to release the ball to not give up a run. Now 2-2 to Watson. That ball pops straight up. Nolan going to try to take it himself. He calls for it, and he makes the squeeze. Oh, and I stand corrected. We got another arm in here, so it's a lefty, but that is not Nolan. That is a pitching change, number 35. It's going to be Sam Bogna. There's a nice pitch. So Sam Bogna, that's going to be an interesting turn of events, as his first pitch was the one that sent him down. And Coach Smith having a conversation with his hitter McGinley, and Gloucester Catholic coaching staff asking how many timeouts offensively does a team get in a frame, thinking that Smith had one previously. And that ball fouled straight back. There's a called strike 3. Frozen popsicle from Sam Bogna as he freezes them on the GameChanger replay. Gotta swing at that one. Tough one to take with 2 for sure. So Sam Bogna with a nice start. The designated hitter, Ryan Harrison, 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Called first strike. That ball misses down. There's a grounder through the outstretched hands of Wolf, and it'll be another base hit for Harrison. It'll be Zach Maxwell stepping in. And it looks like the umpire now took a hit. See if we can listen in. All right, get some enhanced audio, as we'll call it, from the Producer Ryan Schumacher there. But it appears that the umpire is A-OK on the foul tip that got a piece of him. To Zach Maxwell. And he checks back the runner in the designated hitter Harrison. That ball misses down. Evens the count out 1-1. That ball fouled out of play. You know, I got to go back to that play that George Starr had made to end the top of the fourth. And that's exactly the reason that you want to be a GameChanger member. GC.com. Download the app. That ball is fisted off the bat and over to Darius. He'll make the play himself to record the third and final out. So no runs, one hit, one runner left on 16 pitches. We head to the top of the fifth here on BFA.
Hi, I'm Chris Brown, CEO of Close Point USA. Today, we're in our Marlton office meeting our staff and our team that services our clients and our referral partners throughout the state of New Jersey. Here at Close Point USA, we are the premier real estate settlement company. We service our clients throughout the state of New Jersey and the state of Pennsylvania. Close Point USA has 3 primary offices, one in Somerville, New Jersey, Marlton, New Jersey, and Washington Township. We've been in business for 23 years and have closed over 44,000 real estate transactions. We're very proud of the work that we provide, and we are extremely excited to service you and your clients' needs. Thank you.
We head to the top of the fifth. Otley McCoskey, 1.2 innings pitched. He's thrown a total of 30. He comes back for another inning of work and due up this inning for the Gloucester Catholic Rams should be Terranova, Mustaro, and Bogart. There's a ball, bounce right back to McCoskey. He makes the 1-3 putout. So 1 up, 1 down brings up Mustaro. Quickly now 1-1 to Mustaro, who's doubled and singled. And he continues the hard bat, knocked down by Starr. Starr comes up with the baseball, and he will get the out. So Starr has been electric over in the hot corner. Makes another outstanding knockdown as he lays out, gets up, and makes the throw on the GameChanger instant replay. What an outstanding defensive afternoon for Starr. Back to the top of the lineup, and the first pitch called strike to Joey Bogart. Bogart 1 for 3 on the afternoon. And that ball finds its way through, and it'll be a base knock for Bogart, who continues with the hot bat. Two outs will bring to the plate Matt Leahy. Leahy has grounded out, flown out to center, and walked this afternoon. Tries to check back McCoskey, but Bogart gets in there safely. Bogart has also been busy on the bases. He goes again. Here goes the throw. No one had the bag covered there, but now there's a bit of a conversation ongoing. So a little debate, as you heard, about was there a fake tag in play, but apparently there was not. First pitch is a called strike. I'm sorry, make that the second pitch. It's a called strike. Stolen base from Bogart. Now 1-2 to Matt Leahy. That ball drops in for a base knock. It'll be an RBI single as it'll score Bogart. And it'll close the gap. It's now 7-5. That will cue McGinley to go out and talk to his pitcher and McCoskey. And now a 7-5 ball game. This one continues to seesaw, go back and forth. And a called strike. So back in Vineland in our unofficial BFA replay booth, our replay coordinator tells us that he thinks there was a fake tag. As he dives back into the bag, but he'll stay right there on the attempted pickoff. Nonetheless, it seemed to not matter as Bogart had scored. But in fact, the cameras may have caught a potential fake tag. Of course, it's unofficial. But we want to thank our... That ball lifted out into left field, but getting under it and making the squeeze will be Riley. So an interesting and entertaining inning number 5. At least the top half is in the books with Riley putting on the squeeze. So 1 run on 2 hits and no errors. It's 7-5. We head to the bottom of the 5th here on BFA.
Hi, I'm Joe Bunning from Bunning Family Pharmacy. We're so proud to once again be able to bring the best in high school athletics to you. Once again, partnering up with BFA Productions, and we're giving you that virtual front row seat at home. Thank you so much and enjoy the game.
Back for more baseball here in Delsea. And another good outing and good start for Sam Bogdan. He came in, got him up and down relatively quickly. No runs on the board, and Gloucester Catholic trying to battle back. Started the game with a 2-0 lead. Then 7 runs dropped on the boards by the Crusaders in the first. they've remained scoreless ever since, as Gloucester Catholic has added 3. So what was a 7-2 ball game is now 7-5. And for the Crusaders, due up, it'll be Riley, Starr, and Burns. Again, want to thank our IT crew for getting the RK Auto Group Replay Center up so quickly to be able to take a look at that replay from afar and chime on in. There is a called first strike to the left fielder, Riley. That ball's in the dirt, able to hold up on it. Again, a little bit of beta testing today. And that's another called strike on the outside corner. Now 2-2 to Connor Riley. It's a little bit of enhanced audio when we have a bit of a debate. And they're going to send him back to the dugout on the swinging third strike. So good start again for Sam Bogna in the frame, as George Starr, 2 web gems so far on the defensive side of this game, takes the first pitch from Sam Bogna for a strike. And I'm telling you right now, if you don't have that GameChanger app, the green one, loaded in your phone, you have no idea what you're missing. Of course, the easiest way for every player and family to clip your own highlights, be a premium member. Create your player profile. As that one gets popped up, Starr might get that one out of play, and he does. Just past the Crusader country sign. There's our camera operator, Charles Hope. Here he's in the market for a new vehicle, RK Chevrolet perhaps, as he's standing on the back of his pickup. I'd like to tell you that's a Silverado. It might not be yet, but it will be. All right, that ball is up and out of the zone. Quickly now, 2-2. To Starr, and Starr trying to wear out Sam Bogna. The heavy hitters scoreboard, St. Augustine Hermits up 1-0. Looks like in the bottom of the 6th against Vineland, and there is a swinging strike 3. Actually being told it's 1-0 Hermits in the bottom of the 7th, so they're over there in Vineland. The Fighting Clan trying to pull off their second upset of St. Augustine in a week. And the Hermits' only run delivered on a double by Austin Sofran, the hero in the Diamond Classic game yesterday. So all kinds of awesome baseball as Burns steps in. He gets him the chase on the swing and miss. Number 2. To Landon Burns. And there's a ball grounded over to short, charging in and making the play despite the good hustle. You see it here on the GameChanger instant replay. Was Leahy to Darius. So don't look now, but the Rams hammering it down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on 15 pitches. As shown on the GameChanger app. Be sure to download it, gc.com. It's going to be Suriani, Darius, and Bunning when we return for action in the top of the 6th.
We're here at the brand new RK Service Center. We've got to be super excited about all the things that are going on here at RK.
We are. We're super excited. We've been waiting this for a long time. We're very proud of this facility. We are hiring new technicians, so we're offering a $1,500 sign-on bonus. You can check with our managers in terms of the details on that. But along with that, we offer healthcare, dental, eye, 401k with a match, and on it goes.
No better place to look than right here at RK Auto Group.
RKAutogroup.com, but individually for each manufacturer would be myrkchevy.com, myrkkia.com, and myrksubaru.com.
Closing in on a fantastic finish in the big game. Well, if it's time to come to a big close on a big real estate transaction, why not contact our friends at Close Point USA, closepointusa.com. For all your real estate settlement and title insurance need, Chris Brown and his squad, 3 locations to serve you in Washington Township, Marlton, and Somerville. When it's time to close the big deal, call in the king of closings, Close Point USA. So we're going to start things off with Suriani as he takes the first pitch strike from McCoskey here in the top of the 6th. That ball fouled out of play. And looking at the spray chart here on the GameChanger app, he's walked, he's been hit by a pitch, and he popped into a fielder's choice, which was that really kind of weird play just a few frames ago, where Maxwell was smart enough to drop the ball, pick it up, and then force him out at second. But he's not going to be able to get to that one as he gets it past the second baseman. A little bit of a revenge single to start things here in the 6th. So the catcher will give way to the courtesy runner. And they're looking in the dugout, and they're going to go to number 37. And that's going to be Marziani will be the courtesy runner. Goes to pick him off back at first, not in time. As Tate Darius, he's going to come to the plate. And with a team that hit 5 home runs yesterday in Gloucester Catholic, one swing of the bat, we could be talking a whole new ball game. Good crowd on hand out here in Franklin Township. Called strike. McGinley thought about snap throwing it to first, but thought better of it. This is probably going to be one, I can feel it, that we're going to want to play back time and again. So be sure to hit that subscribe button on the BFA Live Sports YouTube page. Get alert anytime that we go live. And again, called ball, thinks about snapping it to first. Our next BFA and GameChanger broadcast tomorrow night, twilight under the lights at Shalleck, playing on the Elmer Senior League field. 6 o'clock start. They're going to host their rival, Woodstown, as the runner goes, and that ball is fouled. So another attempted hit and run. So again, our buddy Harry Rodriguez and the crew from Heavy Hitters will be on hand. And he'll be scoring that game officially for me on GameChanger. So be sure to check that on out. And if you're not following the Shalleck Cougars on GameChanger, what are you waiting for? So Darius going to try to bring things home like the Bunning Family Pharmacy brings the pharmacy home to you. This time McGinley's going to go for the throw, and he airmails it into right field. And that is going to allow for the courtesy runner to advance up to second base in Marziani. Still 2-2. And now McGinley going to talk it over with McCoskey. And we'll go to the enhanced audio.
What's going on?
All right, settling things back down. So checks back the runner, and not sure what style pants the umpire out in the field is wearing, but they've gotten a lot of play as he's managed to find his way right into the peripheral batter's view that we have here from center field. That ball misses down in the dirt. Nice job by McGinley to keep it in front and keep the runner Marziani at bay out at second base. Let's try to get that pants company in for a sponsorship deal. That ball is chopped over to short. Van Alken going to make the 6-3 putout. And more importantly, able to keep Marziani over at second base. Sitting here next to my producer, Ryan Schumacher. And I've eliminated the scorebook, Ryan. Been scoring this whole game and keeping track of everything as I'm calling the game, switching our camera shots, and doing the GameChanger app. That's how simple it is. If you're a baseball fan or one of those dedicated baseball moms or dads, talk to your coach and tell them, hey, I'll do a GameChanger app. You can even put the iPhone right on the fence and be able to stream your own game, just like we're doing right now. That ball misses to Bunting, Tyler Bunting, with a big opportunity here in the sixth with one out. Delsea Crusaders getting a little fired up. Bunting has walked, grounded into a fielder's choice, and flown out to right field. McCoskey now up to 55 pitches and 3 official innings of work since he came in relief. Runner goes back into second base, and they think about going for the old fakie. They went with the Oklahoma play. Replay that, Ryan. So, runner out by himself on second base. He gets deked into diving back into the bag, and then immediately you see Maxwell bust out into center field, thinking that the runner would jump up off the bag, but not to be had. Marziani not falling for it. Neither were our camera guys. Koski delivers. That ball's hit hard through the right side. They're going to turn around. They're going to send him. Here comes Marziani. Here comes the throw, not in time, and that is an RBI single. See it here on the GameChanger instant replay. Good base running. No hesitation as he scores from second. We have ourselves a one-run ball game. And looks like we could have a changing of the guard, and we're seeing Mike McGinley adjusting his catcher's gear. I thought for a second I might see McGinley taking off his gear to potentially throw, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Let's see if we can get some enhanced audio. And let's take a look over at first base. So what's being discussed right now is the fact that Marziani he entered as a courtesy runner, so he can't enter the game as a pinch runner in the same inning, which that is the official rule. And now they'll give us a look inside the Delsea bullpen, as now they have action in this one-run game, and see if we can get a number on the pitcher. That's going to be 16, so that's the designated hitter, Ryan Harrison, who's getting loose. So lots of action going on here. All right, so that'll bring up Sal Cerici with 1 out and a 1-run game here in the top of the 6th. And Gloucester Catholic, after having the 2-run lead, surrendered 7 in the first, have shut down the Crusaders since, added 4 more to the board, and now they got a runner at first who is the potential tying run of this ball game. Here goes the runner, the throw, and he can't hold on to the baseball. But you'll see on the GameChanger replay, Mike McGinley had the arm, and he had it on target, and it just gets outside of the glove of Maxwell. Stolen base into the proverbial book. Tying run is that man over at second base, the pinch runner. That ball's skied high. It's in the foul territory. Starr going back. He's going to try to make the play. He called off, and able to get the play is Max Van Alken. So see it here on the GameChanger instant replay. Does he stay in play as he's called off? And he's got 1 foot in, 2 feet in. Look at this, the toe drag swag. Toe drag swag on the GameChanger instant replay. And now some conversation. Was he in or was he out? Did he get 2 feet down? We might have to go to the RK Chevrolet Kia Subaru replay studio, see what they think back home. We'll play it one more time. Let's see if we can hear something. And Coach Joe Smith is being told that that is a foul ball.
Yeah, let's go, Sal. 2-2.
I think we just got an endorsement from Coach Joe Smith. I think he just said you'll see that on TV. So that goes in as a foul ball, 2-2, and that could be a big play. And that ball down in the dirt, and there's a big lead over there by the pinch runner in Renz. And that ball's fouled. So what a battle we have here. And that ball is fouled. And as play continues, we're getting lit up all over the BFA chat on the YouTube channel. And the opinion from the RK Auto Group replay studio is that Devontae Smith couldn't have done it better than Van Alken to get both feet down and inbounds. So, of course, our replay is unofficial for entertainment purposes only, But nonetheless, if that makes anybody feel any better, we have ball 4 to Cerici. So now we have 2 runners on with 1 out. Both the tying and go-ahead run aboard. And the first pitch is a called strike to Terranova, who entered the game for an injured Bobby Woodward, who took one off the lip out in right field. Haven't gotten official word yet how he's doing, but I think stitches were in his future. So could Terranova be the guy to have his number called and be the game-changer player of the game? He reaches down, he gets it into second base. Maxwell going to collect himself, makes it interesting. Runners will advance, but nonetheless, it is an out. So now 2 outs as Terranova is productive with the ground out to second. Runners now at second and third. And that'll bring the hot-hitting R.J. Mastaro on board. He's doubled on a hard grounder to left. He's singled on another hard ground ball to left, and he's grounded out. So I don't know if they're popular thinking about the shift here, but according to the GameChanger spray chart, he's a guy that likes to go to the left side. And I can do that with just a push of a button. See that illustrated right on my monitor here. All right, so a little bit of a defensive alignment. Coach Joe Smith calls for the corner to be up. George Starr, his glove has absolutely been on fire, and now it appears that Smith could be going to the bullpen as he's going to go back out for McCoskey. And he does get the ball from McCoskey to set the stage for a premier orthopedic pitching change, as the designated hitter, Ryan Harrison, will take the ball.
Hi, I'm Dr. Fred McAlpin from Premier Orthopedic Associates of Southern New Jersey, here to give you some tips on your pitcher and how we can reduce injuries. Pitchers tend to have injuries to their shoulder as well as their elbow. This can involve injuring some of the structures called the labrum or the rotator cuff. We can reduce those injuries before they even hit the field. The core is one of those key structures that reduces injuries through the shoulder and the elbow. By doing things such as planks, sit-ups, you can improve the strength of your core and reduce the stress that goes through the shoulder. The other thing, pitch counts. Make sure your athlete is being controlled with their pitch counts. It's one of the main ways in which they can have shoulder and elbow injuries. Keep on top of that and make sure they're abiding by it. Whether it be practice or playing on multiple teams, those pitch counts can add up and lead to injuries to the shoulder and to the elbow. And finally, make sure that shoulder stays warmed up. If you're sitting, you want to still keep warm. Maybe go to the back of the bench and throw a couple warm-up pitches and do some stretches. Some of those stretches include cross-arm stretches, which stretches the back of the shoulder, and what we call internal rotation stretches, which are helpful for reducing the tightness that happens in pitchers. Follow these parameters and you're going to reduce any injuries occurring to your athletes and keep you on the mound for a longer period of time.
Ryan Harrison in relief, trying to earn the save and close this one out like our friends Chris Brown and the team at Close Point USA. When it's time to close out the big transaction, check them out, closepointusa.com, for all your real estate settlement and title insurance needs. 3 locations to serve you in Washington Township, Marlton, and Somerville. Licensed to close your transaction in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. And that man, Ryan Harrison, has been given the license to try to close the door on a threatening situation from the Rams with runners at second and third with 2 outs. He comes in relief of McCoskey and was wearing the designated hitter tag, which will go away. And we are ready to go as he faces the hot-hitting R.J. Mastaro with Joey Bogart on deck. He lifts one out to left field. It's going to drop in for a base hit. It's going to score 1 run. Here comes another. Back to second base they go. And it will be a huge 2 RBI single for Mastaro. Check them out on the GameChanger Instant Replay. Just like the Bunning Family Pharmacy, he's bringing his teammates home as he delivers in a big spot. Huge situation. First pitch swing off the new pitcher. My, oh my. So now with a runner at second base in Mistaro, and now one strike to Joey Bogart. That ball down in the dirt. And now Harrison trying to settle things down as Gloucester Catholic regains the lead on that big-time clutch hit. There's a hard grounder. It's going to go at Maxwell. He'll scoop it up, and he'll get it to Burns to end the inning, but not before a big-time clutch hit by R.J. Mistaro gives the Rams back the lead. They were down 7-2. They're going to head to the bottom of the sixth, leading by 1.
Hi, I'm Chris Brown, CEO of Close Point USA. Today, we're in our Marlton office meeting our staff and our team that services our clients and our referral partners throughout the state of New Jersey. Here at Close Point USA, we are the premier real estate settlement company. We service our clients throughout the state of New Jersey and the state of Pennsylvania. Close Point USA has 3 primary offices, one in Somerville, New Jersey, Marlton, New Jersey, and Washington Township. We've been in business for 23 years and have closed over 44,000 real estate transactions. We're very proud of the work that we provide, and we are extremely excited to service you and your clients' needs. Thank you.
Back to action we go as Sam Bogna has come in relief, and he goes from being behind to now in a position to earn the win. So 1-run lead here as Gloucester Catholic comes all the way back, and the southpaw has been quite solid, not allowing an earned run yet in 2 innings of relief. For the Delsea Crusaders, it will be Van Alken, Master, and Watson. First pitch misses for a ball. And here's what I can tell you. In a 1-run ball game, Coach Joe Smith is going to deploy every single tool that he has in his arsenal. And that's going to start off with trying to put some pressure on the pitcher to throw some strikes, realizing that Sam Bogna has been very efficient. And there is a called strike. So now we can anticipate Van Alken, the shortstop, to go to work. He's 1 for 2 on the afternoon. He singled, and that one is going to be popped up. Foul territory right side, making the effort, but running just out of room is Cerici. So again, Van Alken gets back in the box. He singled on a hard ground ball to right and reached on an error with a ball that also went into right field. So you just seen him foul another ball off out there. And if you got to think, making an adjustment. This is a guy that's been a little bit late, as he likes to let the ball travel into the zone a little bit farther versus a righty as he faces the left-handed Sam Bogna. That ball pops straight up into the infield. Sam Bogna getting called off. Coming in is Bogart making the squeeze. Nice play there by Bogart, and a good heads up by Sam Bogna to listen to his teammate get called off. And the Crusaders now back to the top of the lineup with Frankie Master. Master 2 for 3 on the afternoon. He's singled twice, once to left, once to right, and he's grounded out to first. He thinks about squaring to bunt, and that is going to be a called strike. So again, I mentioned Joe Smith going to empty the full toolbox here in the arsenal, trying to make something happen. And that ball misses low and away, evens the count at 1-1. Shout out to our buddy Mike Gill, 97.3 ESPN, who's watching. As that ball hit through, but making the play is an outstanding job from the shortstop Leahy. Backing up his pitcher with the 6-3 putout, and now 2 outs as the starting pitcher of this contest for Delsea is now batting and playing center field, and that's Jake Watson. Watson is grounded into a fielder's choice, struck out swinging, and popped out to the pitcher, making him 0 for 3 so far today. First pitch hits the outside corner. Sam Bogna getting the call, and the crafty Joe Smith calling a brief timeout offensively to try to break up the tempo of Sam Bogna, who's right now been dialed in. And here's a look at Watson. Sam Bogna fires again. First pitch comes back right to it with a second strike. That ball grounded back to Sam Bogna, and that'll be a 1-2-3 inning. So Sam Bogna gets him up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, nobody left on just 11 pitches. We head to the top of the 7th. You're watching BFA Sports Rivalry Baseball.
We're here at the brand new RK Service Center. We've got to be super excited about all the things that are going on here at RK.
We are. We're super excited. We've been waiting this for a long time. We're very proud of this facility. We are hiring new technicians, so we're offering a $1,500 sign-on bonus. You can check with our managers in terms of the details on that. But along with that, we offer healthcare, dental, eye, 401k with a match, and on it goes.
No better place to look than right here at RK Auto Group.
RKAutogroup.com, but individually for each manufacturer would be myrkchevy.com, myrkkia.com, and myrksubaru.com.
Ryan Harrison had come in relief in the last inning and had the lead. Big time hit by RJ Mastaro for Gloucester Catholic had given them the lead. And then Harrison settled in to get the out that he needed. The Crusaders trying to hold off the Rams from getting any insurance runs. And if you're in the market for title insurance, hit up our friends Chris Brown and the squad at Close Point USA, closepointusa.com. When it's time to close out that big real estate transaction, nobody better. They've already done 44,000 transactions in 23 years of business, a winning record, an MVP performance. Close Point USA. First pitch in for a ball. Leading things off will be the shortstop, Matt Leahy. Quickly now 2 balls to Leahy. Harrison works a little quicker. That ball lifted to right field. It's shallow, coming in and trying to make the squeeze is Master, and he's got it. One up, one down. Third baseman, Jeremy Wolf, who has walked, grounded out twice, and flown out in his previous appearances. First pitch taken for a called strike. That ball lifted towards the middle of the infield, and a basket snow cone style catch, I guess you could call that, from Van Alken. Back-to-back quick recorded outs. Harrison wasted no time as he goes to work against Damian Sirianni. Quickly, 2 strikes called on the batter. Sirianni has walked, been hit by a pitch, popped into a fielder's choice, and he singled to center. So 1 for 2 on the afternoon, but he's been on base 3 times. And that ball hit hard through the left side for a base hit. Sirianni will be a 2-out base runner, but he's going to give way to a courtesy runner. And putting on the helmet will be number 37. And that is Marziani again. There is Marziani out there. Marziani had came around to be the run to tie this ball game the last time he was out on the bases, and now a timeout called by the head coach Joe Smith in this spot. And right now I think Smith is checking to determine if he's indeed the courtesy runner tied to that player for the catcher, Sirianni. And in fact, he is. So initially there's a different courtesy runner tied into that batter, but he eventually had entered the game. So Marziani ended up then becoming the courtesy runner, and this ball is sent down to second base on the throw, the tag, and the out. So a nice throw by Mike McGinley to end the frame. You see him pop up here on the GameChanger instant replay. Throw is right on the money. He gets Marziani on the hip, and down 1 run. The Delsea Crusaders down to their final 3 outs.
Hello everyone, Dr. Fred McAlpin from Premier Orthopedic Associates.
We're here at the brand new RK Service Center. We've got to be super excited about all the things that are going on here at RK.
We are. We're super excited. We've been waiting this for a long time. We're very proud of this facility. We are hiring new technicians, so we're offering a $1,500 sign-on bonus. You can check with our managers in terms of the details on that. But along with that, we offer healthcare, dental, eye, 401k with a match, and on it goes.
No better place to look than right here at RK Auto Group.
RKAutogroup.com, but individually for each manufacturer would be myrkchevy.com, myrkkia.com, and myrksubaru.com.
Bottom of the 7th, the Crusaders witnessed a 7-run lead evaporate. They now trail by 1, and as they go to bat to face this fine pitcher, he has been electric. Sam Bogna, 3 scoreless frames in relief. First pitch misses up for a ball, and he will face the catcher, Mike McGinley. Even count now at 1-1. That ball misses down in the dirt. 2-1 is McGinley trying to be a leadoff base runner and represents the tying run here in the 7th. He's worked the count now to a hitter's favorable 3-1 against Sambogna. And he pops that one straight back. Does he have room? Oh! And a tough play as Sambogna rushes in trying to help out his catcher, Sirianni, a bit of a brick wall in his own right. As you see, the nice hustle play. Looks like he might have had it. He steps back. And an open field tackle made by Sambogna. So tough spot to be in. He's looking to shake it off, as I'm sure Sirianni, not a fun target to hit. He is a big dude. And that ball misses, so ball 4 puts McGinley on base and the tying run. So now McGinley looks across to Coach Joe Smith for some signs and down a run. A team that has created chaos time and again with small ball. Will they deploy it here? The bat is in the hands of Ryan Harrison. And checking back McGinley. He goes. So we'll go to the side-by-side coaches cam here. He squares the bunt, pulls it back, but a called strike nonetheless. Harrison looks down for his sign, and a pretty healthy lead over there by Harrison. And that ball misses up. So now 1-1. As we continue to look at the BFA coaches cam, side-by-side shot, batter, pitcher, runner, and catcher. That ball lifted out, going deep to left center field. Here comes McGinley. He's going to be held up at third, and it's a sliding double for Ryan Harrison. Let's check it out on the GameChanger Instant Replay. You see the ball being lifted out to left center field, and this just got interesting. My, oh my. Runners at second and third. You can't write a better script. There is Harrison enjoying the moment as he had given up the big hit that had put Gloucester Catholic in the driver's seat, and now he's trying to do some driving of his own. And it looks like Joe Smith is going to have a conversation with his batter, and this is going to be Maxwell, as Coach Dennis Barth goes out to visit the mound to talk to his pitcher and defense, Sambogna. And here's a side-by-side view of both benches. Dennis Barth is taking the time because he and Smith, two legends in their own right on the baseball scene, are super wired to play small ball. Could we see a squeeze? Could it be a suicide squeeze? Could it be a safety squeeze? With no outs, safety squeeze, probably the more reasonable of the two options, or will they try to work the pitcher? Well, it is go time, and another one is coming in for quite the landing here on BFA's must-see matchup, and lots of high fives and clapping going on as Harrison's been lifted for a pinch runner. And now I've heard they're going to put him on first. So here comes the intentional walk to Maxwell, and there goes Maxwell. He'll head down to first, so intentional walk is the call. And they've loaded the bases. This is absolutely an awesome potential finish to a baseball game here. We have seen a little bit of everything. Taking a look at the defense, you see third and first are up on the cutout of the grass. And the game-tying run over there on third base. And we're going to switch around some of our... And we're going to take a look at the runner at third. And coming to the plate and taking the first pitch is Connor Riley. Another pitch now from Sam Bogna. And he calls it on the outside corner. So now 1-1, and you got to think the play is on. One and one count. And he hits him. This ball game is tied on an unforeseeable and unfortunate pitch out of Sam Bogna. A tie baseball game. Of intentional walk with the bases then loaded leads into a hit by pitch, and Mike McGinley ties the ball game. We're in the same situation. Nobody out. You can take a look at the defensive set as George Starr has an opportunity to provide some walk-off magic. The pinch runner is Chris Kelly over at third base. So here we go, keeping an eye on Kelly over at third. He's the only guy on the field that matters right now. There's the defensive alignment, and here comes the pitch. He squares to bunt. One strike on the batter. And that ball is up. He checks back to the runner. That was a good heads-up play by Suriani. Coach Smith trying to keep Kelly closer to the bag, avoiding getting snake bitten on a snap throw back to the bag. Another bunt. This time he gets it down. Here comes the play at the plate. He is out. Check it out on the GameChanger replay. Executed bunt, fields of position, slowing it down, and he got him. Great play, great execution, and a great call. So he couldn't get the bunt down the line, but he gets it right back to the pitcher. And Coach Smith being called out about the potential timeout here. So a little bit of a chess match with the coaching staff. So rinse and repeat, one out. And now it's time for Burns, the big lefty. He's 1 for 3 on the day. And now it's Maxwell's turn down at third base. Can they get him home? He swings away and fouls the ball straight back. So a little bit of a different thought process here as Burns has singled on a hard ground ball to left, and he's grounded out twice. Pitch again. Hard swing and a hard miss. Now quickly 0-2. As Max Van Auken awaits on deck. Can see the defense all the way up in the infield for Gloucester Catholic. Sam Bogna. That ball's hit. It's skied. It's going to drop in, and it's a walk-off win. The Crusaders have come from behind here in the final frame, and they have won the ball game, courtesy of none other Then Landon Burns as he found some real estate on the perfect grass, maybe presented by Perfect Turf Landscaping here on BFA. Another rivalry game and another instant classic. Do you believe it? Absolutely outstanding baseball, top to bottom. It's had a little bit of everything here in Delsea. My, oh my, your game changer player of the game has to be the man who delivered with the bases loaded and the pressure on, and that is Landon Burns. Unreal. We can't thank you enough for tuning in for another epic instant classic here on BFA Live Sports. A phenomenal, phenomenal finish. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. Be sure to watch it back. It'll be there as many times as you need it to be to go back and see it. Special thanks to all of our sponsors, especially our friends back at the RK Auto Group Replay Studios, Close Point USA, the Bunning Family Pharmacy, Heavy Hitters Baseball, 220 Second to None, Perfect Turf Landscaping. For our BFA Live Sports crew, our executive producer is Ryan Schumacher, our legends on the camera, Mr. Charles Hope and Nick Penza. Until next time, I'm Doug Stasic, and we can't wait to see you play ball.